What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the show. And today we're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders. He finally hit the field. And man, how exciting it was for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, I got a lot to unpack, a lot to unload. If you think you know where I'm going to come at with this, I would say stay to the end because I have a lot of good things to say, a lot of negative things to say, and a lot of it's on the Browns, some of it's on Shedeur, and I just have a lot to say. But man, before I get into all of that, I need everybody to do two things. Hit that subscribe button and also as well, comment below your thoughts on this game. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to watch a couple of reaction videos and I'm going to kind of break down the game. But the reaction video that we're first going to take and watch is going to take and be Shedeur Sanders post-game conference. I have two clips to show you guys and then we'll move on to the next topic. Stay tuned. Here we go.
Losing isn't something I'm comfortable with at all. So everything, I just gotta take this one, you know. I gotta take this one. I gotta decompress. I gotta understand, like, you know, this really happened, you know, on my watch. So I don't like the feeling, and I know offensively.
Guys, a heads up. I did speed this up so the YouTube machine don't take and catch me. Okay, here we go.
If I'm able to get out there and have an opportunity, I know that I'll be able to take everything to a different level. Like I said, I'm still have the same confidence. I'm still me. I'll never go anywhere, you know. Just going out there, seeing daylight, that's all I needed, you know, to see how they move out there. You playing against a great defense. You got guys from the Pro Bowl out there, so it's like, it's exciting to see, okay, this is what it's like. All right, this is what it's like. I'm excited for it. So, you know, I just gotta take this one, you know, and build on it.
I love that. He said, I need to take this one and build on it. If y'all watch the show, the game was an absolute cluster effort, as they say, right? Pulling up the stats right here, man, and dude, they are not pretty. It went 4 out of 16, 25% completion percentage, 47 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 sacks. He was sacked 2 times, 1 fumble, 1 intentional grounding, 13.5 passer rating. Ugh, yuck. And then 6 net yards on 16 dropbacks. Okay. Then, of course, people are clowning. Hashtag legendary. That was legendary bad. It was. But you know what I love about this? He owned up to it. We're about to watch the next video here in a second, but he owned up to it. That's what you'd want, right? And the O-line was absolutely asinine. Absolutely asinine. They were so bad. This is one of the worst O-lines in the whole NFL, man. You might as well call them the Miami Dolphins because they are allergic to getting good O-linemen to protect quarterbacks. It is so bad. All right, moving on to the next clip. Let's see what else we got. All right, this one is, we'll come back to Myles Garrett. Here we go. Start this over. Full screen. Boom.
I think you've seen it was just rough overall. It was a rough day overall. But the thing that I was excited about is just being able to get out there, you know. It's the first time I got hit, like, since just my last game at Colorado. So just having that feeling back, you know, was good. And, you know, I feel fulfilled overall when it comes to being out there practicing, going in between the lines, seeing actually what it's like. And I know I'm made for it, you know.
I love that.
I don't think there was a doubt in my mind that that final drive was going to go down there, score. Things happened, we didn't, but I was just excited because I knew what I was going to be able to do out there. And for the team, for the linemen, and even getting snaps from Poe, you know, like that was amazing. You know, going out there in a live game, being able to do that with him, and the way the guys, the way the O-line, running back, receivers, defense, like all right around. That's all you guys for a quarterback.
All right, so I'm going to go pause it there, and then we'll go on to the third post-game interview that I want to take and play in just a moment. It's actually from Myles Garrett. But, again, continue to stick with me here for a minute. Hit that subscribe button, and, again, comment below your thoughts so far. Look, that's about as positive as you can be. He is killing narratives often, But now the narrative needs to be, can this young man play NFL football? Now, we saw it in the preseason, but preseason, you can only take it with a grain of salt, right? Because there's still people who are hungry and they're fighting for a roster spot, but you're not playing against all the starters. Oh, there's actually a change of speed. In my opinion, there's actually a change of speed between preseason football and a regular season game, right? Even if you're playing against the worst team, right? I'm excited, and I hope he has a full week to prepare and not just get thrown into a situation. Though it's like we've been kind of banking on that. Now, I do got to call some people out. Though I am a Shedeur Sanders supporter, though I do believe he is the better quarterback, wish an injury on Dylan Gabriel. Y'all, that's not going to fly on this channel. I'm telling you guys, I am not okay with that. The Browns are a dumpster fire of an organization. I have a lot of thoughts on them and how they've handled this whole quarterback situation. But to wish injury, and I've seen it, oh man, and it ain't cool with me. Now, that being said, when you look at a guy like Dylan Gabriel, who got a body like Jada Pinkett Smith, look, man, he ain't going to last too long out there. I'm going to be honest with you. He makes Bryce Young look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean? He makes Bryce Young look like he's taking steroids. Okay, I got them jokes out the way. All right, but Shedeur, I love the humility. I think a lot of people, he's winning them over because we're seeing a different side of Shedeur. So when you see the flashy rich kid who grew up in a gated community, right? It's like, man, this guy sucks. Like, and I hope he fails. Like, people are rooting for his downfall too. So the whole situation on the fan perspective is just absolutely toxic. And then also the business side of it with the Browns and how they've handled everything has been absolutely toxic as well too. The whole thing has been just a absolute crap show. We're gonna move on to the next reaction video. This one is actually with Myles Garrett, and I like what Myles had to say, man. I think it's worth a listen, man. So here we go. Let me go pull this up here. And again, I just got to change the settings here real quick, guys, because YouTube will come after you. Here we go. Boom.
Miles, I know you said that, last week you said, whatever, Kenny doing with the offense quarterback, you leave them to do, they take care of the defense. But when you see Shedeur kind of making his debut and, kind of like a high leverage moment like that, you say anything to him maybe during the break, or do you say anything to him after the game?
For sure. Just tell him to keep his head up. I know there was one drive in which he kind of walked off, and I saw him putting his head down. He was kind of thinking about, I know he wants to make the play. He wants to, have that game changing drive because, he feels like he has that ability, and we've seen it. So don't be discouraged from one drive or two drives. It's a good football team over there. So just trying to keep him to keep his confidence high, and keep on chasing that standard in which he set. And we're going to continue to support him. He spoke after the game, and he wanted to pin it on himself and his performance, but we're not going to allow him to do that. It's a team game, so we're all on this together.
He addressed the entire team in the locker room.
I love that, man. They lost as a team. That is true. That is so true. They completely lost as a team. I'm gonna pull up the comment section. Let's see what a few of the people had to take and say here. Myles Garrett talking about Shedeur after the loss versus talking about Gabriel. Oh dear, gorgeous. That one says, "You effing donkey." Hey, internet is wild. I like this comment by this guy Daryl. He says, "We're gonna continue to support him. They want their guy to be their QB. Oh, sorry, they want that guy to be their QB." I agree. If I'm looking at them physically, you know what I mean, right? It's just different, right? The dude has wider hips. He's taller. He has more meat in his frame, and then they play differently, right? I wouldn't say he's a dual threat quarterback, either of them, right? But they do play the pocket very differently, right? Dylan Gabriel kind of move around a little bit. And I saw some good things from Dylan Gabriel too, right? But then there's Shedeur, who will stay there last minute knowing that he has three guys in his face, eyes down the field, and will deliver, a 45-yard strike, right? I've seen that guy, when the game is up against the line, the game is on the line, and he will be the reason that they win. Right. So, but the O-line was atrocious. We got to talk about the O-line, man. The O-line is a big reason why they lost this game. Right. And Dylan Gabriel, hey, man, praying for you in the name of Jesus, bro, for a speedy recovery, man. I hope you bounce back super quick. But again, like Shedeur, this is his time, and I'm pulling for Shedeur. Between the two of them, I am pulling for Shedeur as much as possible, man. And if you're new to my channel, man, I've interviewed probably about, I want to say ballpark around 5 different players who have been a part of the same team as Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders, right? I've interviewed DBs, I've interviewed mostly defensive players, and then also one O lineman. But I've interviewed these guys, man. They've always had nothing but good things to say about Shedeur. Now, and I showed you guys clips, right? But what you didn't see is in the full 9-10 minute video, and I highly recommend you go on YouTube and check that out. The full video, he says, y'all, I'm a good person, and I don't want to be a distraction to Dylan when he's out there. And I can't help but respect that, because we see it, but when you actually say that's a whole other thing right there, right? So a lot of people hate the Shedeur family, but man, you know how you shut up people? It's the same way the nail polish assassin is shutting up people. Caleb Williams, by winning. You want to shut up people, you win in this league, right? But we do want to take and see something more. We want to see something more with Shedeur, and I think he's going to take and do it. I personally do. But if he doesn't, I don't think it's going to be his fault. I think it's going to be because that O-line is so dang bad. But comment below, maybe perhaps you feel different. I also don't want to be biased, all right? Because I'll admit sometimes, guys, I could be a little bit biased. I will definitely admit that. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Y'all have a blessed day. Oh, also, apologies to everyone on the show real quick before I go. I've been on like a 3-week hiatus, man. Life has just been lifing. It's been crazy, but the Lord has been faithful, keeping his hand on me and my family and all my loved ones. So apologies to Touchdown Nation. I'll be back cranking out content regularly. Thank you guys for being gracious and rocking with me. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.